Hollywood Hearn, man, just cooking. I got to cook on this. There's reports out there saying that the Miami Heat and the strippers been talking about acquiring Kawhi Leonard. I think the Miami Heat would be so damn fools if they do. I think that'd be one of the dumbest moves Pat Riley ever made. And Pat Riley better not pull the trigger on this. With all the opportunities that the Miami Heat had to make trades and had to damn near make moves to get to the next level to improve their opportunities to win the chip at the time they were making it to the NBA Finals, they better not trade for no goddamn Kawhi Leonard. It would be a waste of time. He won't do anything for the Miami Heat. And what would the Miami Heat would have to get rid of to get Kawhi Leonard? It's not worth it. Miami got a young group core of guys. I think they building going towards the right direction in the future. And I don't think they need to panic by trading for a guy that's showing no heart, showing no class, showing no will to want to win, showing no will to want to be the best anymore, and a guy that damaged an organization and basically started a whole new dynasty in Oklahoma City. I would not trade for a guy like that. Now, if I don't have to get rid of anything to get him, I think Miami should take the risk. But if Miami got to get rid of some true assets, which the strippers are looking for, the strippers they would be full salute to you. Listen to me, dude. Three salute to you, brother. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button, my brother or sister. Um, but end of the day, it would just be done for the Miami Heat. They had plenty of opportunities in the past to make trades, whether it was for Spider, whether it was for Jalen Brunson, whether it was for guys of that ilk. But to trade for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, that's half of the shell of himself. That's not the player that he once was. Do not have the same type of impact that he has on winning and competing for titles as he once did. To trade for a guy like that, Miami Heat will ruin everything that they're building towards now. Do Miami need a legit superstar? Yes. But Kawhi Leonard is not a superstar anymore. So that's not a guy that you forge your future for. That's not a guy that you get rid of your true assets for. So if you the strippers, if you the Miami Heat, rather, if you the Miami Heat, you just got to stand pat. Norman Powell is playing great. I like what Kel Ware's doing. Bam was going to be Bam. Tyler Hero may come back into the fold and bring some value to the Heat. But if you the Miami Heat, you wait. You let it play out. You guys can get free agents. You had a chance to get top players for free agency year in and year out because you Miami. A lot of guys love the city. So you got an opportunity to get guys anytime guys are available. So I wouldn't panic if I'm the Miami Heat. Now, the strippers let them go and they cut ties with them. You can get them around the deadline, just signing them, being a free agent for the minimum. Yes, I'll get them. But I would not trade any future assets or any assets that I got to get a guy like Kawhi Leonard. You seen how that worked out for teams in the past that's trading. You seen what happened to the strippers when they did the trade to benefit for Kawhi Leonard. It ultimately took all the assets away, and all the assets that you see in Oklahoma City would have belonged to the strippers. Salute to you, Nikki B. Salute to you, sweetheart. It would have went to the strippers. Chet Holmgren, all those assets y'all see would have been the strippers' assets. But they sacrificed that for Kawhi. So if you the Miami Heat, why get rid of your assets? Because you the strippers, you gonna want Kel Ware back. You probably gonna want Tyler Hero. Hell, you may even try to ask for Norman Powell back. You might try to ask for Norman Powell back if you the strippers. So why Miami would do that? Why Pat Riley even entertain this? Pat, and I've been critical of you, but if you do this trade, you need to retire. I already feel like you're too old anyway. You need to retire as is because you really dropped the ball with the Miami Heat. Miami Heat fans should have been called you out. Miami Heat fans should have been held you accountable for the lack of moves you didn't make and for the way that you failed to capitalize on the opportunity to compete for titles year in and year out in the East. Because after the bubble, you should have traded Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. You should have traded Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, but you failed to make those moves. You failed to give Jimmy Butler the opportunity to keep building on what he was doing and putting them with absolute great guys that could have been the guys to get y'all over the hump to win the chip. You could have built your own big three, but you had faith in Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, and you went away from that. And you ruined your chances to compete for a title and to win the title without Dwayne Wade and win the title without LeBron James. You blew that opportunity to show how great you truly are. And you are one of the greats, Pat Riley. But you make this move, you go ruin everything that the Heat that you guys have been building towards lately. You go destroy it. And hell, Kawhi Leonard want to go there? I don't think he want to go there. If I'm Kawhi Leonard, why you want to go somewhere that's going to hold you accountable? Is that the reason why you got CP3 up out of there? Because he try to hold you accountable and try to make you do what a leader should do? So how in the hell Kawhi Leonard go deal with Pat Riley? And we know Pat Riley's strict. We know Pat Riley go call a motherfucker out. We know Pat Riley's going to get in your grill. He's going to get in your face. He'll call you out publicly, behind the scenes, on the planes, the whole nine. So why Pat Riley willing to take the risk? So let's be real, y'all. It would be a dumb move for the Miami Heat to trade for Kawhi Leonard. They should have produced this. Hell, you guys know all the shit that I can say about Kawhi Leonard. Hell, I've been saying it. But I'm tired of saying it because Kawhi Leonard is really not worth talking about anymore. He's a bum. He's a franchise killer. He also a franchise builder because he built OKC. He built them. But Kawhi Leonard, to me, should just retire. Kawhi Leonard should give his money back. Kawhi Leonard should apologize to all the fans in the statement. Kawhi Leonard should apologize to the city of LA. Kawhi Leonard should apologize to CP3. And Kawhi Leonard, this is what you need to do. You need to get saved by the Lord. And you need to go visit Kobe Bryant's memorial and apologize to Kobe Bryant for not living up to the responsibilities as you should as a basketball player, to uplift the game, to love the game, to cherish the game, to put your all into the game. Because the guy that you supposedly looked up to did all those things. He sacrificed for the game. He loved the game. He put his all into the game. He left everything on the line for the game. Kawhi Leonard, you ain't done that. You've been selfish ever since you put the Spurs organization under the bus. Since you try to make them look like the bad guys. Since you got people to question Greg Popovich. You got people to hate on Tony Parker. And yes, you're right. You're right, MGM. He has been trying to get him since 2021, but 4 years has passed. It's too damn late now to get him. It's too damn late to get Kawhi Leonard now. The time has passed. The time for Kawhi Leonard to be dominant is over. It is over. It is over. The best scenario for the strippers, though, if they are going to trade him somewhere, a team that desperately needs them, would be the Orlando Magic, because Orlando wouldn't have to get rid of their players. And plus, with Orlando right now, either Pablo or Franz Wagner got to go. So if you the strippers, I'd try to trade them to Orlando to get Franz Wagner or to get Pablo Banchero, because those two guys are in each other's way. You can get one of those guys and maybe get one of those draft picks back from Orlando. If you the strippers, that's the trade you go for. If I'm the strippers, I'm going after Franz Wagner. I'm going to try to trade Kawhi to Orlando to get Franz Wagner and try to get a pick. If you the strippers. I think you got to get that type of caliber player back. If you the strippers. I'll phone Orlando and trade Kawhi Leonard to the Orlando Magic get Franz Wagner. But if you the Miami Heat, you do not do this at all because you got to get rid of too much. At least the Orlando Magic has a player that the strippers would possibly want, that the strippers could actually build with. The Miami Heat, you don't have that. So guess what you had to do in you Miami? Draft picks and a lot of good assets that are valuable to your team right now. So Miami would be completely done for that. Pat Riley, that would be one of the dumbest moves you ever made. And Pat Riley, if you make that move, please retire. Please step away if you make that move because it's going to show that you not the same Pat Riley that we know. Because Pat Riley not even going to waste his time with a player like Kawhi Leonard. Pat Riley's not even going to entertain to get a nigga like Kawhi Leonard because Pat Riley knows. He knows this. If he gets that, man, he's going to be against the Heat culture that he created, the Heat culture that Pat Riley embodies, the Heat culture that Pat Riley really, truly believes in. And Kawhi Leonard's going to kill all that. So what I'm going to tell you guys this, man, Miami, please don't do this. Man, y'all hit that like button. If y'all not subscribed to Hollywood Herm. Debate Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, y'all. 9 p.m. Central Time is going to be a debate between me and A. Johnny the Exposer. I'm going to expose this dumbass Thursday night. But salute y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all not subscribed. I'm out, man.